Seth Kaplan joins us now from Davie, Florida. He's a managing partner of Airline Weekly. Seth, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, John.
Okay, why did this take so long?
Well, John, let's be very honest. I think a lot of us have left the cell phone on once or twice by accident and lived to tell about it, yes. But in the FAA's defense, there is a difference between just a few idle cell phones on during takeoff and landing and perhaps dozens of devices uploading and downloading all kinds of data. So it made sense to go slowly, but now it makes sense to do this. Also, concerns about perhaps passengers being distracted during some of the riskiest times of flight. When things go wrong on those rare occasions that they do, it often happens during takeoff or landing. But then again, books and magazines distract us too. So that argument as time went on also didn't hold too much water. So it made sense to wait, but now it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the argument. Maybe they're distracted, and but I just what I don't really understand is why it took so long to determine electronically and to do all the technical studies that they need that show that it never had any effect, because as you say, there were plenty of people who probably had their phones on.
No question, John. Certainly, and look, the FAA has sort of taken the global lead in doing this. Different parts of the world have gone at different speeds. There are places in the world where you can use a cell phone during flight, for example. You still can't do that in the United States, but the FAA in this case actually going a little bit farther than most in saying that yes, at least you can use those tablets and smartphones, not to make calls, but at least to read a book and jump on the Wi-Fi network.
And just out of curiosity, why not make phone calls?
Well, there are the same technical questions about that. It is a little bit different using cellular technology as opposed to Wi-Fi, although again, it's being done safely around the world. Quite frankly, it's, if anything, become less urgent now that there are so many ways to get a message out. About a decade ago, everybody was talking about when are people going to make a phone call on a flight and have that be considered safe. But there were also concerns about, do you really want people all around you making noisy phone calls during flight? And so at this point, between all of these other ways to connect and get the message out more quietly, and some of those concerns about unneighborly noises, just sort of on the back burner. Not to say it won't ever happen here in the U.S., but probably not a priority just yet.
All right, Seth Kaplan in Florida for us tonight. Seth, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.